My autistic daughter was screaming, terrified, locked in a horror escape room. They beat her for nearly half an hour. By the time I rushed in, my 5-year-old was curled on the floor, her face covered in blood, her entire body shaking uncontrollably. Seeing that sight, my blood boiled. I desperately tried to reach her, but the escape room owner, Vanessa, and her staff blocked my way. Let me go. My daughter needs to be rushed to the hospital right now. You're trying to murder her. I'm calling the police. I struggled with all my might, but Vanessa stomped on my hand, grinding her heel into my knuckles repeatedly. My husband is Damien of the Dawson Group. In this entire city, what the Dawson Group says goes. My world instantly crumbled. So Damien was cheating on me, and he allowed this woman to hurt our daughter like this? Before I could even speak, Vanessa pulled out her phone and called Damien. Honey, a crazy mother and daughter are causing trouble at my place. Hurry over and teach them a lesson. She must have gotten a satisfying reply because, after hanging up, Vanessa became even more arrogant. I'm telling you, my husband will be here any minute, and he doesn't have my good temper. I couldn't break free, so I could only look up at the woman in front of me. Who are you? Vanessa looked like she'd just heard the funniest joke in the world, glancing at the other staff members standing beside her. Ha 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 ha, this crazy woman is actually asking who I am. Come on, you guys tell her who I am. The surrounding employees and customers chimed in, fawning over her. Ha 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 ha, this is Vanessa, our escape room owner, and the wife of Mr. Dawson from the Dawson Group. Mr. Dawson dotes on Ms. Hayes. He built this entire shopping complex just because she loves escape rooms. The rage in my chest felt like it was about to explode. Damien built this shopping complex 3 years ago. At the time, I told him that building it in this location was a huge investment with tiny returns, not good for the company's development, but he didn't listen, determined to invest. I figured we weren't short on money, so I let him do what he wanted. I never imagined it was all for his mistress. How utterly laughable. I lifted my head, glaring at everyone around me. My daughter has autism. Taking her into a horror escape room like that is attempted murder. Vanessa's face twisted into a sneer. Oh, so that's why the kid looks off. She's mentally ill? Why let a crazy kid like that out of the house instead of keeping her locked up? I'm telling you, you should be thanking me. I gave her a job opportunity by letting her be an NPC. Who knew this psycho would get so scared by the lights and sounds? I'm telling you, she was screaming and yelling in there, scaring off my customers. I should be making her pay for my losses. I didn't want to argue with her anymore. My eyes fell on my daughter, still huddled behind the crowd. Belle was covered in blood, lying on the ground, her eyes tightly shut. If it weren't for the faint rise and fall of her chest, I would have thought she'd stopped breathing. My daughter was in a critical state. I forced my voice to remain steady. We can talk about all this later. My daughter is in very bad shape right now. I need to take her to the hospital. If anything happens to her, you'll be charged with attempted murder. Hearing my words, Vanessa laughed even harder. Ha 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 ha. Do you even hear yourself? I'm telling you, in this entire city, there's nothing my husband can't handle. Getting rid of a couple of nobodies like you two won't be a problem. I couldn't take it anymore. While the 2 security guards were also laughing, I violently broke free from their grasp. I grabbed a fire extinguisher from the corner and swung it wildly at the crowd. Perhaps startled by the wild look on my face, they hesitated to approach. I seized the opportunity, rushed to my daughter's side, and gently pulled her into my arms. My movement startled Belle. Her confused eyes met mine, but quickly, she seemed to remember where she was, and she started screaming hysterically in my arms. Vanessa was furious. She ordered the security guards to move forward. I held my distraught daughter tightly. Try to come closer. I dare you. This is Damien's daughter. I am Damien's wife. Led by Vanessa, the crowd erupted in even louder laughter than before. Ms. Hayes is standing right here, and she's claiming she's Mrs. Dawson? Is she out of her mind? She's going to be a total joke. I was about to speak, but Belle suddenly screamed again, completely engulfed in terror. I could only pat her back, trying my best